Now class 8, next we have to see marking rational numbers on a number line. Okay, so number lines you've done in your junior classes also for marking natural numbers, then later on integers, and now we are marking rational numbers. So this fact you're already familiar with, that number line you have to show extending indefinitely in both the directions. Arrow here, arrow there. Okay, so number line extends indefinitely. To the left of 0 we have negative numbers, to the right of 0 we have positive numbers. Right, now coming to rational numbers, specifically between any two integers we can have so many rational numbers. Now we know that. Okay, so how to mark those rational numbers? See, like this example here, you have to mark 7 by 4. So what are we going to do is, the spaces between the integers will be divided into 4 parts, whatever is the denominator out here. So we make those many divisions between the integers. If it is 4, we have 4. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. If say it was 10, then you would have made 10 divisions. Now another thing, that fact also you already must be knowing, that these marks have to be equally spaced, children. Okay, you're not going to make them as per your desire. So properly, with the help of ruler, you'll make sure that whatever be the gap you keep out here, maybe half a centimeter, 1 centimeter, maybe smaller, 2 millimeters, whatever, but between every mark the distance has to be maintained. It has to be the same, whatever scale you choose. Okay, so that's one thing to be kept in mind. Now look at this, a fraction, rational numbers or fractions we know are two types, proper and improper. So this one, if you see, it is an improper fraction. Improper means the numerator is greater than the denominator. So improper fractions always lie between any two integers, like I've changed it in mixed form here. 7 upon 4, if you divide by 4, 4 ones are 4, remainder 3. So we can write this as a mixed fraction 1, 3 by 4. So this gives me an idea that this number, which is 7 by 4, would fall between which two integers? 1 and it's something more, and will be less than 2, of course. So this would lie between 1 and 2. Which two integers? 1 and 2. So likewise, for an improper fraction we can guess between which two integers that number is going to lie. Okay, so that's just for understanding I've done. Although for marking, simply what you need to do is, yes, as I said, we are clear with it now that this number would fall between 1 and 2. Even if you don't know that, you can just proceed by doing it this way. Start with a 0 somewhere in between. To the left we mark negative numbers, we know. To the right we mark positive. So this was clearly a positive number, so we need to highlight the right portion of the number line. अब number line तो indefinitely होती है, बहुत बड़ी होती है, but we will focus on the region where we think our number lies. Okay, so we are doing it this way here. What did I say? That whatever is the denominator, we make those many marks. Keep making those many marks. So like we start with 0. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 as I've written here. This is 1 out of 4. This is 2 out of 4. Then this one is 3rd out of 4. And next would be 4 out of 4. Obviously, if you simplify this, 4 out of 4 becomes 1. So we've got our first integer here, first positive integer. Next would be 5 out of 4, 6 out of 4, 7 out of 4, and so forth. This will keep. Okay, so what have we observed? We were looking for 7 out of 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the rational number we were supposed to mark. So I've highlighted that clearly. And this story can go on. See, next is 8 out of 4. If you simplify this, 4 would cancel this 2 times. So that's your next integer. Okay, but whatever the divisions in between any two integers would be, this is just for making it clear, I've highlighted here. See, if you go to the left side, then this is minus 1 out of 4, this minus 2 out of 4, minus 3 out of 4, minus 4 out of 4, which would become minus 1. Okay, you need not show that because we had to actually focus in this. This is just for understanding. I've made it more clear, highlighted it, right? Okay, now likewise, you see the next rational number given to you is a negative rational number, and this time it's proper. Your numerator is smaller than denominator. So all proper fractions, children, be it positive or negative, lie between 0 and 1. If negative, between minus 1 and 0. If positive, between 0 and 1. Okay, so whenever your numerator will be smaller than denominator, no matter how big the denominator is, this rational number fraction has to lie between 0 and 1. All right. Next job is to see the denominator here and divide the region in those many portions. So we will have 6 equidistant marks to obtain our next integer. Okay, so if I started with 0 here because the number was negative, so I am focusing on the left side of the number line. So this is first marked out of 6, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth out of 6 has to be -1. This way story can continue. 7 by 6, -8 by 6, -9 by 6 if required. But for this question, our interest was somewhere between 0 and -1. So I've stopped my work there. Right? Now from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, this I've highlighted as the number we had to show, which is -5 by 6. Okay, so continuing in the same manner, in the second question, on the same number line, they had asked you to highlight 3 numbers. That was -2 by 11, -5 by 11, -9 by 11. Again, our work becomes easy here because all of them have denominator same 11, so we can easily do it in one go. And all of them are negative as well, so they will fall between 0 and this would be minus of 1, children. Okay, 0 and -1. So, but this time there will be 11 divisions like earlier. Here in the previous one, denominator was 4, so 4 divisions. Here it was 6, so 6 divisions. Now we have the denominator as 11, so I'll be making 11 divisions. So I started off with 0. Again, as I said, negative numbers is our interest, so I've highlighted the left side of the number line. Okay, so likewise, equidistant marks 1, 2, 2 out of 11, -2 out of 11 was 1 in question. 3, 4, 5. Now I have not shown all the marks. I think by now you've understood. So I've only highlighted the ones that were in question. So 1, -2, 3, 4, then -5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 out of 11 has to be -1. Okay, so this is how we can easily show it.